Hi friends, it is Johnny back with another video, and today it is time for another fever dream. Now, it's summertime. And when I think about summertime, I think about some of the weird competition shows and some of the weird, reality shows they had for kids back in the day. Like, one of the ones I'm going to do a fever dream on when I find a source that I can watch it legally is, Kid Nation, because Kid Nation was insane to me. I also think of, Legends of the Hidden Temple and stuff like that. But I was talking to a friend recently, and my friend's from the UK. So they obviously had shows that we didn't have growing up. And one of these shows confused me, okay? The premise of this show, I guess we had Legends of the Hidden Temple that was kind of similar in the mythos of it, but the concept of this show is that children get trapped in a tower, and they have to work their way down the tower, and in each room of the tower, another one of their people betrays them. And by the end of it, they're all, one by one, they get trapped throughout the tower. Only one gets to escape. And they're trapped by, a troll or something, and, some evil, omniscient voice that tells them to turn on people, I guess. I'm not explaining it well. My friend described it to me as, children in a tower plus Among Us. So I was legitimately interested in it because I'm like, what does that even mean? And then he proceeded to elaborate, and it left me more confused. So I needed to watch it. I found it. It is called Trapped. Self-explanatory. Now, I'm really curious about it. I haven't watched anything of it yet. I just know what my friend told me, and I am thoroughly excited to watch it. So let's just roll the intro.
This is not a fairy tale. Come and play the game. If you want to take the tower on, you'll have to say his name. It's Wily Sneak, Wily Sneak, Wily Sneak.
So kids choose to do this?
Now it's off to the tower. You will be up against each other. Sabotage the game, my friend, but do not blow your cover. I am waiting for you, kiddies. Who will take the rap? Because only one will escape, and the rest... You're trapped!
Oh! Gah! For the love of leeches, do not creep up on me like that. Creep up on me like this.
Oh, it has little jokes and puns. That's cute.
That's better. Now, come inwards.
Come inward.
Just in the middle of a bit of spring cleaning.
Puns!
I suppose I should familiarise myself. They call me the Caretaker, but my real name is, hey, it's gone. That's right, I mislost my name on one of my worldly travellings in a tiny, dangerful village full of strange and
Girl, that's
colourful
called
creatures.
trauma.
It was called the East End of London. Yeah, that's where the next bobbing craft of poor wretches is coming from. Oh, hey! Was that my jangle sticks, eh?
My jangle sticks?
Oh! Ah! It's the Unfortunates!
I kinda like him.
So,
Who's
up they
that?
comes, up to the tower. Hey, I hope they're scared of heights. Hey, one of them might be sick. That would improve the smell of the place. So, who's in my fresh batch of cagelings this week?
Daisy, she sleeps in the bath. Tyrone, he keeps bogies under his bed. That's Emmy. She was born with blue hair.
I'm sorry, I have to pause for a second. I don't know what it is about it. I find their blank stares while in a cage so funny. There's no emotion at all. There's no, they're excited to be on the show. There's no horror of being, supposedly trapped or anything like that. It's just blank. It's just dead air. There's nothing. There's not a thought in those heads at all. They're supposedly being, brought up to their doom. And they're just like... where's the emotion? I get they're children, but still, it's funny to me.
Daisy, she sleeps
Just
in the bath.
blank.
Tyrone, he keeps bogies.
He looks
under his
dead
bed.
inside.
That's Emmy. She was born with blue hair.
Uh-huh.
Connor, addicted to snails.
He looks like he's that was a
Bethel
mugshot.
likes to lick her nose.
I don't
And
trust her.
George, he's got 2 shadows.
He's seen things. And has 2 shadows, apparently?
Now, I suppose you're wondering why I'm here. Well,
Sure.
that's because it smells funny over there. No. Those
I like him.
unfortunates don't know what's in store for them. I
The
only
jokes are
came to
cheesy, but I
South
like
for
them.
Knight's Kip hundreds of years ago, but I've been trapped ever since. The voice caught me. She's a cruel mistress. I've never seen her, but you can always hear her talking in your noise hole. She's promised to let me go, but only if I help her.
Don't call my
trap
ears
as
my
many
noise holes.
unfortunates as possible
I don't like that.
in the tower.
Oh, he's fluffy, baby.
This is my watch tank. From here, I get to see everything that
That's
goes
cute, I
on
like that.
in the tower.
6 unfortunates starts here at the top and works their way downwards.
If they makes it out the bottom, they're home in time for tea and a slice of maggoty cake. But it's not that easy.
Just
To
an
escape
abrupt
each
cut.
floor, they have to complete a challenge together.
Okay, but what's the
One
prize?
of them cannot
Aside
be
from
trusted.
escaping.
The Saboteur. Treachery! The Saboteur's job is to
Okay,
make
the
sure
abrupt cut.
they all fail the challenge. The voice chooses a new Saboteur on each floor,
You
Oh, that's interesting.
are the saboteur.
and she talks to them
I said interesting, right?
using the Whisper Clip, a cunning little device that goes right inside their noise hole, which means
Stop
that
calling
she
it noise hole.
can be murmuring helpful, stinky little tips to them without the others hearing. If the team succeed, the Saboteur will be trapped on that floor. If the team fail, it could be any one of them. In the end, only one will escape. The rest will be trapped.
Floor
You-
6, Black Widow.
Oh, Black
You enjoy
Widow,
that too much.
spider's more scary than my old pantaloonies.
To show you how it's done, here's Wily Snake, an unfortunate trapped 100 years ago. The unfortunates are surrounded.
I'm fairly
by
certain they didn't have
white
Adidas
spider's eggs.
like 100
They
years
must
ago.
Use the vacuumators to suck up all the eggs, but they have
Also
to be
don't think they had
careful,
zippers
because
back
amongst
then.
the eggs
But
are
I could be wrong about that
black
one.
widow spiders. You don't want to be sucking none of them up. If they do, more spiders' eggs will be released. They have 90 seconds to suck up all the eggs. If there's even one left, the unfortunates will fail.
Remember, not everyone will be trying to win. On each floor, there's always someone who can't be trusted. So, who is it this time? Don't look at me. It's up to the voice. It's time to pick.
So far, I like it. It's cute. And I like the little bubble that he's looking through.
Emmy, do not react. You are the saboteur, and you are the only person who can hear my voice. It
She
is your
looks-
job to
why
ensure
do they
your
all
team
look so
fails on
miserable?
this challenge. When no one is looking, try to suck up a spider. Remember, you must be sly.
They don't
let
wanna
anyone
be
spot what
there.
you are doing. If you start to panic, just listen to my voice. I will continue to guide you through your whisper clip.
This is the part I loves best. I know who it is. You know who it is, but the rest of them don't. Can Emmy make the others lose so she can win?
Let the
But-
challenge begin now.
Also, can I say, first of all, before we get into that, that's obviously the mouth from Rocky Horror Picture Show, just like aged. Like, obviously, she's not as young as she used to be, but she's obviously the double feature. Like, that mouth, like, that's clearly her. She changed the lipstick, got a little older. I respect it. You know, got a new gig. Dr. Frankenfurter left her behind, so she needed to find a new thing to do. And trapping kids is apparently her thing. Who knew? But also, I don't feel like this is a fair game. If they're like vacuums, wouldn't they just like accidentally suck up the green one when they go to suck up a white one? Because a couple of them look really close to the white one. I mean, I guess that's what makes it a game, but nonetheless, like I feel like that's a little unfair. Unless it's like the sucking power isn't strong. Maybe it's not strong. Let's find out. I don't know what it is. I always enjoy when they only show like the mouth.
Time being, but when no one is looking, see if you can suck up a spider.
Girl, you're being too obvious. You're like,
Don't worry, they're all busy and completely distracted.
okay, the sucking power's not strong. Okay.
Oh, well done. It's going to take them quite some time to clear that lot up. You're doing well. They still
They're
have a few to get, but keep an eye on them.
doing bad.
They have to suck up a spider very soon. That's it. You're looking busy, so no one has noticed you have barely sucked up any eggs.
30 seconds.
You're doing brilliantly. Right. Think about when you can next suck up a spider. Emmy, all of a sudden your team are clearing the floor too quickly. You must suck up a spider. Time is running out.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Excellent. Now they'll never do it.
1.
Yeah, this
Your
seems
time
fair,
is
but
up.
I guess that's what
You
makes it a
have
competition.
failed miserably.
Looks like the challenge has been sabotaged. But has the saboteur been seen?
You must now vote for who you think the saboteur is. Tyrone, who do you think the saboteur was and why?
I think it was Emmy.
I wasn't aware they had to vote somebody out. I wasn't informed about this. So not only are they against each other, they have a saboteur, and on top of that, now they have to be against each other in the fact that they have to choose who they think is the saboteur. Like, my anxiety would be insane right now. Like, my anxiety would be so high if I was the saboteur. I would be like, it wasn't me! Don't look at me! Why don't they go down the line?
Was trying to pick up.
Why did they start with Tyrone?
Once.
He's not even the
Emmy.
alphabetical first
I
one.
think it was Daisy because I saw her suck up 2 yellow spiders.
Connor,
Oh, you manipulative.
I think it was Daisy because I saw her suck up 2 yellow spiders as well.
Bethan,
I also think it was Daisy because I saw her suck up at least 1 spider.
None of them saw
George.
this.
Daisy because she sucked up 2 yellow spiders.
Daisy.
None of them saw this.
I think it was Bethan because I think I saw her pick up 1 yellow spider.
You have voted for Daisy.
At least she said, I think.
The saboteur was, in fact, Emmy.
I can't believe she got
No
away
one.
with it!
Daisy, you will not be leaving this room. The others are free to pass to the next floor.
What? What? They just jumped down the 10-foot pit?
Daisy, why do you think the others voted for you?
I think because they must have thought my hose was Emmy's hose.
Poor, unfortunate
Poor baby.
Daisy.
You're
And now she's smiling about this. The most emotion I've seen. You just stare out the window forever?
Every floor, we trap one more. So, Daisy is trapped, and she didn't even do nothing. Unfair! Which is why I like it so much.
floor 5. Feed me
What is this
lies.
show?
Feed me lies, that's my favoritist game. No, I was lying. No, I wasn't. Lying again. Or was I?
This game is all about truths and lies. On this floor is a magical garden. In the center are 2 plants. Phyllis, who loves the truth, and Madge, who loves lies. Unfortunate must choose a seed and
I'm
put
kind
it
of
under
enjoying
the
this. Like, I would have loved this as a kid.
Phyllis will read out the statement written on it. Is it true or is it a lie? The unfortunates must decide which plant to feed. The unfortunates must feed 3 seeds to the correct plant to pass. Get it wrong 3 times and they fail.
Remember, one of them cannot be trusted. But who is it?
George, do not react. You are the saboteur. It is your
He
job
looks
to
so
ensure
miserable
your
about
team
it.
fails this challenge. You can do this by convincing them to feed the seeds to the wrong plant head.
I will tell you whether what is written on each seed is true or a lie. You have to make the others feed truths to the bad plant head, Madge, and lies to the good plant head, Phyllis.
George is the next saboteur. The voice in his whisper clip will help him with stinky tips, so he can sabotage the challenge. If he remains undetected, George will be safe. But if not, he'll be trapped.
Let the challenge begin now.
Hello there, my dears. Do you see all the seeds over there? Pass one under my magnifying glass, and I'll tell you what it says. Come along, Tyrone. Onto the magnifying glass. Thank you. The oldest man ever was 183 and lived in France.
George, that's a lie. You've got to convince them it's the truth.
Okay, hear me out, right? I hope the rest of the lies and the truths aren't as easy to tell apart, because I feel like that would make this game real difficult for the saboteur. I feel like that wouldn't be fair to them, because I think it's pretty obvious there's never been a 180-year-old man. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping they get a little more like difficult to tell like what's true and what's false.
Convince them.
How? Convince them how?
Well done. It was a lie.
Without making it look like
Next,
you're the
please.
saboteur.
Don't worry, we'll get them on this one.
If you eat only grapes for 2 weeks, your skin will turn pale green.
George, that's a lie. Convince them that
That's
it's
an
true.
easy lie.
I don't know.
You do know. Maybe you heard it before somewhere.
I'm not sure if I've heard that before, but you can't really take my word because I don't know. No, of course.
This poor kid is
Better
trying.
than that.
Oh, well done. That's 2 you've got right. Now, next, please.
You need to get this one.
Early Greeks and Romans used dried watermelons for helmets.
It's true, George.
Okay, I
So
could see someone not
convince them
knowing
it's a
that,
lie.
so it
Tell
could-
them how ridiculous it
That
sounds.
must be a lie.
Do you think so?
Watermelons for a helmet. Come on. Lie.
Remember to act surprised.
Oh, it was true. Another one, please. An animal
See, I don't feel like this is
with
fair.
a horse for a mummy and a hamster for a daddy is called a hamstorce.
It's a lie. So convince them it's
Hamsters.
true. If they get this right, you'll be trapped.
Don't know. Maybe it's a lie. What do you think? Could be medieval times. I don't know. Should we do a lie?
This is your
Definitely.
last chance.
Definitely feel bad for this kid. This game feels unfair.
Oh, well done. It was false. You've got 3 right.
You have passed. Therefore, the saboteur is automatically locked in the room. Before I reveal the unlucky unfortunate, who do you think the saboteur is?
Connor.
I think the saboteur was Tyrone because he would be first to say it was false or true.
Bethan.
I think it was Tyrone too because when we got the one wrong, he was definite that
Hear me out, right? Why does it feel like they're picking this child out? Like they're really like calling him out? Because in the first room, he was the first one that had to like call somebody out, like, yeah, I feel like it's her. He was the first one that had to say like, I think this is the saboteur. In this room, he was the one that had to keep getting up to give the seeds and feed the seeds and all this kind of stuff, even though there were children a foot away from the plants. Like he had to walk around the kids to do it. And now they're just like, it's definitely him. So I feel like there's a bit of like bias here. I feel like, Tyrone. But let's see. Let's see if it continues throughout the thing, or if he's getting kicked out of this room, I guess. Or kept in the room, I guess. Whichever you want to call it.
he was definite that he thought that was the right one.
George.
Tyrone because he kept taking lead.
Tyrone.
I think it was Connor because he wasn't saying very much.
Emmy.
I think it was Tyrone because he was always the first to answer true or false.
You voted for
Well, it's a
Tyrone.
good thing he ain't getting kicked. Oh, that's right, he's
The
not getting kicked out.
saboteur was in
So.
fact
She said the saboteur's getting kicked.
George, although you were undetected,
That's sad. I
you
was pissed off too.
failed to
Everyone voted
sabotage
me.
the challenge, and therefore you will not be leaving this room.
Trapped!
Again, just jump down a pit. That's fine. That's more than 10 feet. What the
George.
hell?
Why do you think you failed as the saboteur?
I think I failed because the questions was easy for the team. So
Yeah.
And they made up their answers quite quick.
Poor, unfortunate
Yeah, call out the game.
You're trapped.
Again, just staring out blankly. There's two of them
I
now.
hope George likes his new home. He'll be keeping Phyllis and Madge company for a very long time.
Floor 4, snake attack. Make sure the snake is nice and hungry.
Right you are, Mom.
I'm sorry, what?
A strange wall faces the unfortunates. One of them must make it safely from one side to the other, choosing which holes to put their hands in. They must choose wisely, because the wall is home to a hungry, child-eating python.
Oh, he's a baby.
She'll be waiting in one of the holes for a little snack. It's simple. If they get bitten 3 times, they fail. Can they trust everyone on their team?
Not likely.
But who will it be? That's up to the voice. It's time to pick the saboteur.
Who's it gonna be now?
Bethan, do not react. You are the saboteur.
That's the one I said I didn't trust from the beginning, right? I don't know what, it's just in her eyes. I don't trust her.
Newsflash! Bethan is the next saboteur. She is not to be trusted. I know that, and you know that.
See?
But the rest of them don't. Can Bethan make the others lose so she can win?
Unfortunates. This challenge is snake attack. You must avoid the child-eating python. Let the challenge begin now.
Should we go for the first one?
Bethan, the snake is in the top hole.
Yeah, Emmy, I think it is the top one. Emmy, I think you were right. Tony, you wrote that. I agree. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. No.
The top is a good place to start after all.
I didn't hear her say
It's a
top
good
one.
place to start because then we can work our way downwards, can't we?
Well
Ew.
done. The next one
And again,
is the top
Tyrone's the one
again.
that has to do it.
Who's gonna choose? Connor, you Connor.
They won't believe the snake would strike twice in the same place.
Third one, Tyrone. Maybe I agree. It wouldn't be the top again, would it? Or would it? Oh, I don't know. I'll try top.
Brilliant, Bethan, brilliant.
Ew, what is that?
Choosing the next one. I'm not very good at this, am
You
I?
are so sneaky. The snake is now in the middle hole.
Middle. Oh yeah. I don't know. Emmy chooses the middle. Bottom.
The top is obviously dangerous.
The top is obviously dangerous. Don't try the top. Why don't we go for Tyrone? Tyrone. I don't know. Middle. I'll try the middle. Emmy says the middle. I don't know. I'll try the middle.
She is manipulative.
You said the middle?
Your time is up. You have failed miserably.
You've got to be sneaky to sabotage successful like. Did the saboteur have what it takes?
You must now vote for who you think the
Poor
saboteur
Tyrone
is.
just sitting there with his gunky hand. Just,
I think it might have been Tyrone because he said the middle one when it was wrong.
they don't like this child.
I think it was Bethan because when she told me first two, well, the top one, they were wrong.
Emmy,
He's
I agree
right.
with Bethan. I think it's Tyrone because he chose the middle one when it was wrong.
They don't like this
I
child.
think it was Emmy because every time she would say that it would be the top one.
you have voted for Tyrone. The saboteur was, in fact, Bethan.
He looks so sad.
Tyrone
Poor baby.
will not be leaving this room.
Oh, nicely done, nicely done.
Again, just jumping down the pit. And now what, he can't wash his hand? He's stuck like that?
Tyrone, how do you feel about being trapped?
Sad because he can't wash his
Because
hand.
I can't wash my hand.
Poor,
See?
unfortunate Tyrone. You're trapped.
I'm glad I'm like there with him.
Ah, like I said, every floor we trap one more. Ooh, that Bethan. Sneaky, sly, I loved it.
Floor 3, wicked wardrobes.
Are you afraid of the dark? Well, you wouldn't be very good at this next challenge, would you?
To pass, they must have all 8 lights turned on at the end of 90 seconds. Once the lights are on, they must hide in their wardrobes. And wait. Sounds easy, doesn't it? Except one of them will be working against the others. When a light is turned off, it will trigger the music, a signal to the others that the saboteur has struck. Can they catch the saboteur in the act? And will they have all the lights on at the end of 90 seconds? You know the drill. Who will it be? Who will it be? Who will it be? Don't ask me. It's up to the voice.
Who's it gonna be now?
Bethan, do not react. You are the saboteur.
Should you're manipulative. I like you. You're gonna be it again. Two things before we continue. One, I'm actually really enjoying this. Like, this is something that I definitely would have watched when I was younger. And two, how's it gonna work with the last two? Because obviously, if it's like you and I, if you were the saboteur, I would definitely know it's you because it's not me, and vice versa. So how's that gonna work with the last two? But anyway, let's figure it out together.
If she remains undetected, Bethan will be safe, and just a flaw from freedom. But can she do it?
Let the challenge begin now.
Okay, Bethan. First, we help the team. The coast is clear, Bethan. Out you come. But remember, you only have 3 seconds once you've turned a light off.
I'll start further and then move towards me. I wouldn't want to, and maybe even like stomp around a little bit beforehand to make it seem like I'm coming from the other way.
60 seconds.
That confused them. Connor may now suspect Emmy. Out now, but be really quiet and be really quick. Quick.
That's super, like... I feel like you can really hold off on this game.
There's not long left now. Why
Like, so
not
long as you,
turn up
like,
several
wait
lights this
and
time?
turn them off,
Okay, go.
like, 5 seconds beforehand, they can't do anything.
Brilliant. That was close.
Wait, just like, no, brilliant!
Just in time. Oh, sneaky Bethan.
10 seconds.
If you leave it any later, the team will have no chance of passing the game.
Your time is up. You have failed miserably.
To be fair, the music didn't start. I feel like that
Looks
shouldn't
the
count.
saboteur has made the team fail, but they're not safe yet.
You must now vote for who you think the saboteur is. Bethan, who do you think the saboteur was and why?
I think it might have been Emmy because none of the lights turned off near her.
Emmy.
I think it could have been Connor because I heard his footprints and I heard his cupboard close.
Her face it.
I think it could have been Emmy because all the time she could have got out and clicked that one over there so it could be easy for her.
You have voted for Emmy.
Emmy kind of looks like
The
one of my
saboteur
aunts
was,
when
in
she was
fact.
younger. So I feel bad for her.
Bethan. Emmy, you will not be leaving this room.
Oh, made the team fail.
Poor baby.
Got away with it. Perfect sabotage.
And then they just jump down their pit again.
Emmy, how do you feel about being trapped?
A bit weird and a bit lonely.
Poor, unfortunate Emmy.
Girl, are you really trapped? The way she said that, a bit weird and a bit lonely. Like, are you actually trapped in
Sneaky
there?
ways paid off there, didn't they? Emmy's trapped with 3 wardrobes for company.
Floor 2, one way out, and there can only be one winner.
It's the fight for freedom! Let's hope the unfortunates has been paying attention. Now they have to fight for their freedom by answering questions about their time in the tower. They're both after the key of freedom. It's simple. Win and you'll escape. Lose and you'll be trapped. Oh, I'm so excited I could kiss a canary.
Unfortunates. This
I hope she
is
doesn't
your
win. I don't
fight
like
for
her.
freedom. The unfortunate with the most correct answers will be the winner. You have 60 seconds to prove yourself. Let the challenge begin now. Connor, who received the most votes as Saboteur in Black Widow?
Was it Daisy?
Correct. Bethan, how many lights were off at the end of Wicked Wardrobes?
2.
Correct. Connor, in Snake Attack, how many good holes did Tyrone put his hand into and not get bitten?
None.
None.
Correct.
Poor child.
Bethan, in Wicked Wardrobes, who occupied the middle wardrobe?
Connor.
Correct. Connor, who sucked up the most yellow spiders in Black Widow?
Was it Emmy?
Correct. Bethan, in Snake Attack, what number was on the wall of the room?
I don't know.
4. Connor, which unfortunate is trapped in the 5th floor?
Is it Emmy?
Incorrect. George. Bethan, who was voted a Saboteur in Wicked Wardrobes?
Me.
Incorrect. Emmy.
Oh.
Connor, how many unfortunates
The one that
were
was
in Wicked
voted.
Wardrobes?
3.
Correct. Bethan, how many times did Tyrone get bitten in Snake Attack? The answer is 3. Connor and Bethan, your time is up. Connor answered 4 questions correctly. Bethan answered 2 questions correctly.
You deserve this.
Connor, you are the winner. Congratulations. Bethan, how do you feel about being trapped?
Well, it's kind of scary just by yourself. Yeah, it's just scary, really.
Poor,
Again, are they actually
unfortunate
trapped?
Bethan.
Do I need to be concerned about these children?
Trapped. Connor, you have won your freedom. Take the key and leave the tower before I change my mind.
I'm free! You can't trap me!
I'm free!
Connor is going home.
Okay, but what's the prize?
Trapped, all alone. Now, if you'll be leaving me in peace, I have got some dusting to do. Gotta get the place nice and mucky for next week's Poor Unfortunates. That's right, there's always more on the way.
I like him.
Now scram before I shut the door.
The dust would kill me, though.
Well, you wouldn't want to get trapped.
Okay, so that was the show. I actually really enjoyed it. Like I said, it's definitely something that I would have watched when I was younger. What was the prize, though? I still don't know what the prize was. It just seems like the prize was escaping. And that kind of adds credence to the concept that they're actually trapped. And some of what the kids said, they made it seem like they were actually trapped. And that makes it a little more alarming. But other than the concern for the children, I enjoyed it. In spite of the fact that this show, I think my friend said it came out like 2006, I want to say, he said. The graphics are pretty good, like with the bubble thing that he was looking through. I feel like the rooms could have been done a little better. Like, I feel like it's just like one thing in the center of a room and they called it a day. But I guess that makes sense, so every room could be different, like, throughout the series, maybe? I don't know. But, you know, I'm interested. I might, like, go back and watch a couple more episodes, because this was actually kind of fun. Like, I would have loved this if it came to the US back in the day. This would have been, like, probably one of my favorite shows when I was younger. Because I did love shows like Legends of the Hidden Temple and stuff. But this added, like, the darker twist that I like. Like, oh, no, they're trapped. Oh, you know, scary. I probably would have wanted to compete in this as a kid. But my friend made it seem a lot darker than it was. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. I am questioning if these children are trapped somewhere currently, because there was no prize. There was no prize, and some of them legitimately seemed concerned. So, they might still be trapped, who knows? But anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I really enjoyed making it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and bing bong the ding dong down below to be alerted when I make a new video. And maybe go check out some of my other stuff. I have some more Fever Dreams, some Florida Men, some story time, some Let's Plays, and some randomness. I have a little something for everybody. And while you're at it, why not share one of your favorite videos of mine with your friends? We can always use more friends on the channel. And until next time, bye! Guess what? Now you're trapped. You're gonna have to keep watching videos of mine. Do you like it?
Nasirip, looks my house, I'm not for more.